Sorry about that, guys. Anyways. I'm using this Restream.io service. I'm hoping that's not a problem with that. Because I really like it. But the fact that my stream just dropped really kind of terrifies me a little bit. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. So far, that's the only issue I've really had. Hopefully that stays to be the only issue. So anyways, these two noobs here are fighting. They have no idea who they're dealing with. Can't I just kick their butts? Old man. See, that's that nameplate thing I was telling you about. Like, it doesn't tell you the person's name until they've actually told you their name. And until they do, it gives you just like a description of what they are. So like, old man, until he tells me his name. Ooh, he knows I'm from class 7? Ooh, wait a minute. That's creepy. Well, if you're gonna treat me to tea, I mean, I can't turn down tea. That's an offer I can't refuse. What? Tea? Really? Ooh, man, tea with like a creepy little crow in the background? Wait, so you were responsible for choosing... Oh. Wait, that guy picked him? What? So it's his fault? Man, I was this close to just jumping in. I was gonna kick all their butts. I was gonna burn them alive with my firebolt, and then you kind of came in, saved everything. I'm intrigued by this story. The plot line's pretty good. The characters are great. Like I'm definitely invested in the characters and the character progression. But man, is it starting off slow. like literally, I don't know. I probably spent like the past hour playing through this storyline that was basically just doing some menial tasks for this guy. And I get it, you know, we're in a military academy, and you know, we're first years, so you know, it's sort of like the getting to know yourself and how you're gonna fit into the bigger puzzle of the army and that kind of stuff. They haven't really broken into the main plot of the game yet, I don't think. But boy, is it's running slow, which could be good or bad. I mean, if it's a long game, you know, if there's like 80 hours worth of gameplay like Final Fantasy VII or something, then you can start off a little slow and, you know, work your way into it. It's definitely working for character development, that's for sure. I'm really starting to get invested in some of these characters. But sometimes it just frustrates me that, like, you know, I've worked an hour of fighting these monsters and all this stuff, and it was just because I was trying to save this mayor guy the hassle of doing it himself. That doesn't make me feel very heroic. Once we accept this tax increase... What is this, Star Wars? We're gonna do trade negotiations next? Yeah, you shouldn't, because no one cares about your tax increases, buddy. Oh god, another new list of tasks. Are you serious? Well, okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll be a little bit more exciting then. Alright, so I have a free day still. You can usually do something to increase your social bonds. But I don't know where the other people are. I guess they're all still in my party, so maybe that won't work. Do, 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 do. Oh, here we go. Story time. And I really hope they don't go into this whole tax situation. Like, come on, Trails. Trails of Cold Steel. Yeah, that noble wouldn't do anything for us anyways. He's way too noble. He doesn't want to deal with any commoners. Yeah, that's a no, Elliot. Hey! Non-Canadian Bear, what is up, man? So, okay, so this is Trails of Cold Steel. So here's what happened. I know you watched my Persona streams. I played all the way through Persona 3, all the way through Persona 4, and I was like, I love this genre of games. I want to play something else like this. Like, I just want to play all the games like this. And then I found out that there's really no other games like Persona, and I was super sad. And then one of my streamers recommended this, or one of my viewers recommended this. It's called Trails of Cold Steel. And it's slightly Persona-ish, in the sense that you develop your social bonds with the other players, and as the social bonds increase, that increases your combat power. So far, it's not quite as good as Persona, but it's definitely Persona-ish, and I think you'll like it. I'm liking it so far. The story's a little slow getting started, but I really like the premise. To kind of boil it all down real quick, just to kind of get you up to speed. Basically, there's this race of robots, and I haven't figured out yet if they're robots or if they're people in mech suits, but they've been basically trying to battle humanity for the past 200 years. And so now kids, instead of going to high school, they go to a military school where they learn how to fight these robots and try to defend humanity. And I'm part of a class in that military academy, basically. And our teacher is batshit crazy. Like, the first day we met her, she threw us in a dungeon and was like, okay, all you guys gotta fight your way out and survive, otherwise I'm not paying any attention to you and I'm not gonna teach you, so good luck, hope you don't die. And that was it. Alright, so... we don't have any business in the train station. Alright. The combat system is really cool. We're in sort of a social mode now. So basically Ugly Face from Persona 4. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, Bear. We're in the social mode now, so I don't know how long it's going to be until I can show you the combat, but the combat's super cool. It's a lot better than Persona combat, I think, because it takes it to the next level, because it's got ooh, do I want to return for the end for dinner? Yeah, let's go back. So it's got the normal turn-based Persona style combat, but then it also you can move each player on the board, and where they are helps to determine how the combat flow goes. So it's sort of like Final Fantasy Tactics. It's sort of that style of combat, without the elevation. You don't go up and down, but where you move actually affects how you can combat and how much damage you can do. So it's pretty neat. Hopefully I can get there semi-soon.
delicious. Those are some seriously fresh vegetables, too.
Yeah, nothing beats food made from local ingredients.
And tomorrow night, Bear, I'm super stoked. I'm going to be streaming Star Ocean tomorrow night. My pre-order has shipped, and it's on its way. I'm going to get it tomorrow. And then tomorrow night at 11 is when I'm going to start doing Star Ocean.
I quite enjoyed the rye bread myself.
I suppose this
Super
whole
excited for
field
that.
study thing isn't so bad when you take the menu into account. I wonder what the others in Group B are doing right now.
Somehow, I doubt they're sitting around a table and talking like we are.
That would certainly be a shock if they were. I can't help but question what exactly Class 7's purpose is, though.
So Class 7, just so you understand, most of the classes are split up between commoners and nobles. So in the military academy, the nobles are sort of trained to be commanders, and the commoners are sort of trained to be like foot soldiers, that kind of thing. But this year they're doing an experiment, and they're calling the experiment Class 7, and it's where they mix commoners and nobles together and just give everybody an equal chance, and that's the class that I'm a part of.
Instructor Sarah says it's about Arcus, but I don't think that's the only reason we've been brought together.
I'm certain it's not. If that were all, today's field study tasks would serve little purpose.
It seems as though she's trying to make us experience, I don't know, things. Like all kinds of things, big and small. What I can't wrap my head around, though, is why.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along.
What do we have to offer one another, when our reasons for enrolling in Thor's in the first place are undoubtedly very different?
Oh yeah, and the military academy is called Thor's Military Academy. It's awesome. And the logo is a lion with a unicorn horn, and it's probably the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Our reasons?
I hadn't considered that.
My reason for enrolling was quite simple. I aim to come ever closer to my goal. Or, rather, to the person whom I regard as such.
Who's that?
This is neither the time nor the place to discuss such matters. What about you, Elisa? Why did you enroll at the academy?
Yeah, I know Persona 5 in February, so I'm stoked and I'm sad all at the same time, man.
There's no one single reason, but I think I just wanted to assert my independence.
You like the blue-haired chick?
My
That's
situation
funny.
back at home isn't exactly ideal, and this
She's
just
pretty cool. She's
It
she's
sounds
like
I'm
she's a
probably in the
noble, and she's like
minority
one of the
then.
best sword
See, I
fighters.
wasn't intending on coming here at all originally. I wanted to do...
You did?
Oh yeah, you said you were really hoping you'd get into a music academy, right?
Oh?
Well, I wasn't that serious about it or anything.
Oh yeah, Risei-chan.
What about you, Reen?
No doubt, Bear. No doubt, buddy.
You're the last holdout, and since you're the one who brought it up, it's only fair you answer the question too.
But yeah, P5. So stoked for that.
Me?
I'm definitely gonna be doing a giveaway for P5. But it's so far away.
I wanted to find myself, I guess.
Find yourself?
Huh?
Sorry. That makes it sound like a much bigger deal than it actually is. That's the best way I can think of to put it, though.
Nothing wrong with that. Going on a journey of self-discovery? It's actually a pretty cool answer.
Yeah, I had no idea you were such a romanticist. You sure don't come across as one.
I shouldn't have said anything.
All right, so hopefully tomorrow when my quest
But
is a
we're not
monster hunting
actually
one.
going to sleep yet, are we? Not until we write our reports for the day.
I want to shut off my brain so badly right now, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon.
Oh yeah, we all have to room together. That's really funny.
Reen?
Uh-oh.
What is it?
I was unsure whether to ask or not, but I've decided that this question bears answering.
She's so noble and proper.
Why have you chosen to hold back?
What?
Hold back. What are you talking about?
Your sword style and technique. It is the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school, is it not?
8 leaves, 1 blade. That sounds badass.
Popularized by the sword hermit, Yun Ka-Fai, it combines the best elements of other Eastern sword styles. Those who master any of its forms are referred to as a divine blade, and are said to understand the true nature of all things.
Is Rin voiced by the same guy that voiced Kakashi? Because that's pretty badass. I hadn't noticed that before.
You certainly know an awful lot about it. I didn't think it was particularly renowned here in the Empire.
We of the Arseid School consider the studying of other swordsmanship styles to be an essential part of our training.
Yeah, you might be right, Bear. I'm pretty close, at least.
In addition, my father once told me, if you follow the path of the sword, it is only a matter
Yeah, I
of time
totally hear
you
it now.
encounter a follower of the 8 Leaves.
It's only a matter of times you follow
Your
8 leaves.
father said that? It's an honor to be acknowledged by the Radiant Blade Master himself.
Oh yeah, her father is apparently the best swordsman in the entire world. He's called the Radiant Blade Master.
I'm nothing special.
Badass
though.
nickname.
I'm just a dropout who's never even been able to progress past beginner level. I did train under Master Ka-Fai for a while, but I started to feel like I couldn't go any further with my abilities, and he cut my training short.
What?
So I'm really not holding back. Honest. I actually kind of feel like I'm dirtying the good name of the 8 Leaf School, in fact. But this is my limit. I'm sorry I can't quite
Anime
live up to
bitching.
your expectations.
I've been anime bitching on Soul Eater lately. I don't know if you've seen Soul Eater or not, but I actually just started it, and it's pretty good.
Laura?
That's my new anime binge right now.
You have no reason to apologize to me. This is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. Though I'll admit to some disappointment, I was hoping you'd prove to be a good sparring partner.
Rude. I'd still be a good sparring partner.
I'm going to practice outside for a bit. Please go and finish your report with Elisa and Elliot.
Damn, I just got put in my place. Ooh, and they watched that?
There's a lot he doesn't want to talk about, huh? I can see in his eyes sometimes that he's bottling something up and trying really hard to keep anyone else from noticing.
Yeah, I can
You've
see
noticed
that.
it too?
It's not my favorite anime, but I'm enjoying it so far.
You sure have taken quite an interest in him.
What's your
just
favorite
trying to work
anime,
out the
Bear?
best time to apologize, that's all.
What's the epitome of your style of stuff?
It's not like I've been consciously paying attention to him or anything, honestly.
Oh yeah, you totally have a crush on him.
Rin's not the only one bottling up his feelings, though, is he?
Elliot totally
He's
just
been
called
doing
you
the
out.
same thing.
Yeah, I guess I have.
Ha! Sucker.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you.
Uh-oh. Rank B6. Area World Break. I've never heard of that.
Drinks are on me someday.
Someday. I'm gonna have to look that up, Bear. I've never heard of that. I'm not like a huge expert in anime. I love anime, but I've mainly just hit the mainstream stuff. When it comes to like the super hidden stuff, I don't know too much. My favorite's probably Fushigi Yugi. I don't know if you ever watched that. It's really old. And it was the first anime I ever watched. My roommate in college, I was so anti-anime. I was like, this is stupid. I don't want to have to read subtitles. This is dumb. They're just cartoons with subtitles. I was like, meh, 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 meh. And my roommate in college was like, dude, just watch 3 episodes of Fushigi Yugi, and if you don't like it, I will never bother you about anime again. And so we watched 3 episodes, and then that night we watched like 3 more episodes for 6 total. And then literally every night for the next like 3 weeks, all we did was watch like at least 3 episodes of Fushigi Yugi until we finished like all 60 episodes of it. It was so good. So Fushigi will always have a special place in my heart. Alright, let's see. So, West Celtic Highway Monster and Lost Wallet. So, Stone Bridge, heading to Heimdall, and where are you? I found a wallet on the floor in my stall. Finance owner. Okay, so we're gonna go check this out so you guys can check out the combat system. Because the combat system is so good in this game. I like dinner. Sweet. Ooh, shit's getting deep. Man, she got real very quickly between these two. Is she gonna make me apologize to myself? That's super meta. Do you like the path of the sword? Interesting. What an interesting question.